You're done. Come join me on the deck.
Am Deck? Oh, oh Gott, was ist denn da oben? da oben, wo bestimmt nur Menschenhasser, ey. So am Arsch der Welt, ganz oben auf so einem Berg.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Nur noch wenige Dokumente sind lesbar. 1890 und 1907 und ein Teil eines anderen Datums. Der Rest des Dokuments wurde geschwärzt. Warum würde jemand diese Information verbergen wollen? Das ist eine sehr gute Frage. Ich glaube, ich sollte mal ganz kurz... Scheiße. Obwohl das extrem ungewohnt für mich ist. Spiel fortsetzen, ja. Weil, da sind ja die ganzen Ziele und so und das würde dann stören. Oh Gott, das ist jetzt voll ungewohnt für mich. Egal. Jetzt gucke ich die ganze so seitwärts auf das Bild. Scheiße. Mann, das war voll komisch. Okay. Mit Fitzroy. Hä, hab ich das schon?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there.
Ha, ich wusste es.
Warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Ja, aber da dieser Wal und die ganzen Menschen am Weg.
Know
Dann komme ich
who
nicht
the
weiter.
building belongs to, don't you?
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It
Wie denn?
belonged to Charles
Ach
Hawkins.
so.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the
Ach so.
photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Ja, schon, danke.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Haha, indeed, you're right.
Was soll das denn heißen?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Okay. Oh, die haben ihn wieder ins Wasser gebracht. Oh, shit. Ne, sie sind gerade dabei. Nein, tu es nicht. Ich wollte mir noch die Wunden angucken. Mann, ich kann mir das nicht... Ich muss mein Medizinlevel erhöhen, aber die werden dann... Wenn ich das nicht rechtzeitig schaffe, habe ich ein Problem.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Das ist ein Lagerhaus.
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
I'd like to know more about the Hawkins case.
I don't think so.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
Ich gehe
What do
nicht
you
mehr
mean
rein.
by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told...
No need to get worked up.
Oh, achso. Oh, Mist. Ah, Leute. Gehen wir erstmal in die Bar. Boah, ist das noch... Ah, der Weg da ist jetzt auch frei. Es ist sehr viel Gerede, das sieht man. Es ist wirklich sehr viel Gerede.
Hey, be careful.
Oh, ist das Cat? Bestimmt.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that.
Ja.
We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that
Oh,
how
sein
she
Bart macht
sees
mich
the world?
wahnsinnig, ey.
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Blackwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew then.
Ich habe doch schon
I've
alles.
got.
Anything?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Ein Glas, oder? Ein Glas.
I think we'll get along well. That'll be all for now.
Oh Mist, was? Ist es dein Ernst? Jetzt steht da oben was. Mist. Stand da was? Das habe ich nicht gesehen. Warte. Vielleicht. Oh nein, oh nein. Vielleicht da unten? Ist das unten besser? Ach du Scheiße. Ach du Scheiße, das ist komisch. Vielleicht ist es... Ja, es ist halt nicht so angenehm, ne? Naja. Das ist echt nicht so angenehm. Scheiße, das tut voll... das tut mir ein bisschen in den Augen weh. Hm. Müsste doch wieder nach oben links.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little
Geschlossen.
thing. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after.
Wir können mit sehr vielen Leuten reden.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
21. Mai 1847. Entschuldigung. Wundersamer Fang. Skilla kehrt in den Hafen zurück und rettet Darkwater vor der Hungersnot. Wir haben die Hoffnung bereits aufgegeben. Die Besatzung der Skilla oder das, was von ihr übrig blieb, kehrte am Dienstagnachmittag in den Hafen von Darkwater zurück. Die Bewohner versammelten sich sofort am Hafen, um das letzte Walfängerschiff der Insel willkommen zu heißen, und sie waren erstaunt beim Anblick des unglaublichen Fangs an Bord des Schiffes. Der Walfisch wird schon jetzt wundersamer Fang genannt. Mit einer Größe, die selbst die mächtigen Zahnwale übertrifft, bedeckt der Walfisch das gesamte Deck und hing teils drüber hinweg. Die überlebenden Seeleute erzählten eine furchterregende Geschichte von ihrem gefährlichen Fang, aber auch vom Fleisch seiner unbeschreiblichen Qualität und seiner Nahrhaftigkeit. Es besteht kein Zweifel, dass der Wal mit seiner gewaltigen Größe viele Bewohner von Darkwater nähern kann und so die Hungersnot beendet, unter der die Insel seit langem litt. Lagerhaus zu vermieten. Mr. Marks vermietet sein Lagerhaus ab Juni für die Fischerei, Werkstatt oder Lagernutzung. Sie können ihn über Lieblingszeitung erreichen oder ihn am Hafen antreffen. Anlässlich der Rückkehr der mutigen Walfänger lässt die Schranke zum gestrandeten Wal zu einer außergewöhnlichen Gratisverkostung ein. Bringen Sie Familie und Freunde mit und kosten Sie den wundersamen Fang. Jeder bekommt eine Flasche Waldrang. Zögern Sie also nicht. Okay. Wir können mit dem reden, wir können mit dem hier.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Das sieht ein bisschen aus wie ich. Also wie der Spieler. Scheiße, am Ende sind wir das bestimmt.
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got. That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch. You shouldn't talk about the dead like that. We're not speaking ill. We're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see?
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course. They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them. Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Aber die können sich doch nicht nur ihr ganzes Leben von Walen ernähren.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847. It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Ich denke, irgendwas stimmt mit dem Wal
I
nicht.
bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
Vielleicht haben die ja mit Cthulhu irgendwie einen Pakt geschlossen oder so, dass er ihr diesen großen Wal beschafft, aber die dafür irgendwie irgendetwas, keine Ahnung, irgendwelche Opfergaben oder so bringen.
What you looking at, stranger?
Your men are simply thugs.
Where did he come from?
That's what I pay you for.
Not too much, I hope. 2 guys to knock around one poor drunk doesn't seem like a good investment.
I'll give you good investment.
Hey, no trouble in my bar. If you've got a serious offer to make me,